What up, y'all? It's T-Biz here, and we just had to solve our first case today. And Nancy Drew apparently couldn't help me because she's stuck in these packages. It's the case of the missing Chihuahua, which is pretty much my fault because I left the back gate open. But anyways, yeah, T-Biz here. Anyways, we got these Nancy Drew action figures from Wandering Planet Toys. So far, they're pretty cool. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. Are they perfect? No, not by any means necessary, but most action figures aren't totally perfect all the time. But anyways, yeah, Nancy Drew by Carolyn Keene, which is pretty interesting because I thought Carolyn Keene was a person, and I didn't realize there were 6 different authors until I wikied Nancy Drew stuff today, because I totally thought Carolyn Keene was one person. And when I pre-ordered these books, I went and picked up some books and stuff and started checking them out and reading them and stuff. Because I've always known about Nancy Drew forever. And my mother-in-law, which we're at her house right now, used to read Nancy Drew. So that's how far back, and she's in her, mid-70s? That's how far back these books go. At least, I think the first novel or whatever was in the 1930s. So that's pretty long time ago, man. Pretty long time ago. Anyways, they gave me 2 cool little novellas, so that's cool. The Case of the Curious Collection, which I already have quite a few of these books. I do actually have the this one. Actually, I've been reading it, is The Hidden Staircase, which are not bad books at all, but they're from a long time ago. I don't know what you would say when white people ruled the world with an iron fist. Because Nancy Drew is basically like, a wasp. The first figure we're going to check out is the Clue, the Dancing Puppy, folks. And here's old Nancy. There she is. She's wearing a necklace and everything. I had to heat her up with a hairdryer to get her arms to move and stuff and her legs to move. I think the skirt is one separate piece. I don't think that's not molded on. That's one separate piece. But I guess if you wanted to customize her, you could probably take that off if you heated it up enough. But yeah, her legs do move, so that's cool. And they have holes in the bottom of the feet for pegs for stands, so that's freaking cool. And she comes with her little flashlight, so that's awesome. And I think they even sculpted the little buttons right there or whatever, the little handholds or buttons. So you freaking go old school 1930s flashlight. When was the flashlight first invented? That's what I'm wondering, man. But yeah, not a bad little figure at all. Not bad. Hair sculpt's pretty decent. But does she stand on her own? Yes, she does. So that's good. That's a 2 thumbs up right there for that. And then here's her little puppet, little dancing puppet. So that's freaking cool. That's not a bad little puppet. But yeah, there you go. And once again, oh, Penny. There's Penny. You can hear Penny in the background. I need to go hang out with her for a little bit. I haven't done that yet. Just got off work. But anyways, yeah, we'll be moving right along to the next phase. This one up is The Secret of the Old Clock version of Good Old Nancy. This version of Good Old Nancy is wearing a wristwatch, so that's freaking cool. Her arms seem kind of long to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think her arms are kind of long. But once again, you got probably 5 points of articulation. Yeah, and the arms are kind of a little stuck a little bit. I heated her up with the hairdryer, but yeah, they're still kind of eh. Jazz, you need to go outside again? Jeez. Anyways, yeah, trying to get her legs to move a bit. But yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. You got to kind of work them out a little bit. But yeah, she's not going to be sprinting or anything like that. But, or do any spidey moves. But yeah, her head does move, so that's cool. Her waist, I don't think her waist is supposed to move at all. But her legs, yeah, just her legs. But there you go. There you freaking go. That is cool. She's pretty much plain Jane. This is pretty much the women of the 1930s, what they kind of were, hung out in and stuff. And she comes with a little screwdriver to open up the clock. So that's freaking cool. You just put that in her hand. Good old 1930s screwdriver and 1930s clock. So there you go. To unveil the mystery. Who knows what's stashed in that clock? But yeah, there you go. Freaking rad, man. I'm starting to warm up to these, no pun intended, because I've been using the hairdryer, but starting to warm up to these a little bit. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. There's dogs getting in the neighbor's yard. There's dogs running around me. I let flies in the house, so I got to kill flies. That's where the fly swatter's over there. All kinds of crap. I got to move my car in a minute. Anyways, but this is all behind the scenes. And next up is good old Nancy and the Hidden Staircase. Yeah, this is the one I've been reading. I think the book I have several books, but the one that I have, I think it's The Hidden Staircase and The Secret of the Old Clock are back to back. You can flip them over and there's a different book or whatever. So there you go. And yeah, once again, all the other figures. Wish I would have got these 2, man. Kind of bummed that I didn't. I thought that I got them all, but I guess I just didn't, man. Oh, anyways, yeah. Alrighty, and this version of Nancy did not come with anything. anything whatsoever. She just has a skirt on and her shirt or blouse or whatever, and that's pretty much it, man. So there you go. Good old snooping sleuth. Her head seems, it's like, can her head pop off? I don't know. I kind of want to see if I can pop it off, but I kind of want to just, yeah, you can pop her head off. So there you go. I guess you can mix and match heads if you wanted to, or if you got another head of this certain size, you could probably just do some really crazy customs or whatever. So there you go. She can look down. She can look kind of, not up, but she can look side to side. She can look kind of cockeyed at you or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's weird, or whatever. But there you go, man. There you go. She looks kind of freaky. It's kind of funny. Let's get a decent head sculpt. This is why I don't make videos at Secret Base 1, because number one, you hear the dogs running in the background everywhere, and then there's always stuff going on over here, man. But right now, everybody's kind of out of the house, so yeah, kind of get away with it. Her shoes really aren't fancy. These are just like plain Jane old lady shoes, like house slipper shoes. She wasn't really, I don't know, Nancy Drew really wasn't a trendsetter. She's not like, I don't know, she's not wild or nothing like that. She's pretty chill. But then her dad's like a hotshot lawyer and stuff like that, so they're kind of got some money. They're kind of like, I don't know. I would think they're like pretty much ultra conservative, which is not a big problem with me at all. I'm not against that or whatever. But anyways, let's get to the last figure and be done with this. And this is the bummer one. This is a secret in the attic, Nancy, and yeah, her eyes are messed up. And I've already tried to send a message to Wandering Planet Toys via Instagram. See if I get a replacement for this, because as much money as I spent, $115, I shouldn't be getting some wonky ass eyes. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating, I'm not getting mad, I'm not going crazy. I still like these figures. I'm starting to warm up to them a bit more. At first I was kind of like, now I'm But one of my friends, Nicole, she was kind of like, I don't know, she thought they were kind of weird when I showed her the early pictures and stuff of them. But I'm starting to warm up to them. Jazz, quit freaking out, man. I think she's seeing the flies in the house. Anyways, let's go ahead and get her open. Secret in the old attic Nancy. Her eyes are super wonk. I've had figures like this before. She wouldn't be the first that had the eyebrows kind of off and stuff like that. I've had them with like I think Motu stuff like that. I think, what was it? My Masters of the WWE. The what's his name? Jake the Snake. His face printed little tampo was like way off. But yeah, her eyes are super wonky. Maybe if you just tilt her head a bit, it doesn't look like, she just looks like kind of like inquisitive or doing the Frank Zappa eyebrow maybe. I don't know, but yeah. But man, if they could replace this one, that would be rad. I'd be stoked if I could just get perfect eyebrows with that. Yeah, after the money I spent, I'm just saying. But yeah, anyways, but other than that, she's not bad at all, man. And I like the little candle thing that she's holding. So you can actually put that on her finger. It's got the little hole just small enough. You can just get that around her finger. Or if you mess with it enough, she can hold it straight. So that's pretty cool for photo's sake or whatever. Because if you look at her this way, it's not bad. If you look at her this way, it's not bad. But if you look at her that way, yeah, she's got some crazy ass meth eyes are going or something, man. It's crazy. It's nuts, man. She's kind of super wonky. But I wish I had some stands with me. We could make pretend like she's running, running through the attic with the candle. But yeah, man, these aren't bad, man. These aren't bad. Are they perfect? No, but they're not bad. Not bad. I'm being honest here, man. That's freaking cool, man. Pretty cool. Head sculpt's not bad. Not bad at all. They also did a line for the show The Prisoner. I've never watched that show, that British show, man. I've never watched it. I need to check it out, man. See what it's all about. 'Cause I know it's a old school show, and I know Iron Maiden, one of their songs has to do something with that show. Anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and line all these figures up and then do some size comparisons. Or not size comparisons, but just comparisons with other like 3 3/4 inch, whatever. Y'all, here's all 4 versions of our ginger-haired sleuth. I guess, I don't know. I always thought she might be blonde or strawberry blonde, but I guess she's a straight up ginger, man. It just makes sense, like a redhead or whatever. Fiery redhead. Anyways, I like these books a lot, man. They're pretty cool. I've only been reading the Secret in the Attic. That one's actually pretty good. It's not bad, but then again, I'm pretty freaking open-minded as being a 48-year-old dude, and I've read a lot of different stuff, so it's just like I'm not very particular. They're not bad books, but they're like books that were written for like teenagers or teenage girls in particular or whatever, or maybe even teenage boys, maybe everybody in general. Not maybe, I don't know. But I don't think dudes back in the 30s would have been like, man, I gotta read that Nancy Drew. I don't think they would have been about that, to be honest with you. I I don't think, because like right now these days we're kind of more open-minded and stuff like that. But yeah, man. And once again, when you order from them, they came with I got 2 versions of this little novella. So there you go. I need to see when this one was published, man. That'd be interesting. But yeah, Wandering Planet Toys, printed in Canada. So there you go. And yeah, thanks to Wandering Planet Toys, because I had to pay for all these. But yeah, if y'all could replace that one, I would be super stoked. Anyways, we're gonna do some comparisons with other figures and be done with this video. And for some kind of weird comparisons or whatever, we have her next to Jar Jar Binks. So there you go. They're not too far off. I don't have my rulers out or whatever, but Jar Jar is just a little bit taller than she is. Or she could ride on the back of Ghost Rider, of Johnny Blaze's bike, man. They could go solving some mystery and go, you know, make some fools repent. Man, who doesn't? What gal doesn't like a guy that rides a motorcycle or whatever? And then yeah, the Secret Clock Nancy. She could have her working on a good old C-3PO, which she's just a little bit taller than him. And she's also just a little bit taller than Super 7 reaction figure, Archie. Good old Archie, man. That's freaking funny, man. Anyways, yeah, that's our look at the Nancy Drew figures from Kickstarter, man, and Wandering Planet Toys. Once again, thanks for watching, all. Have a good one. Independent, adventuresome, and fearless. Teenage sleuth Nancy Drew has trailblazed through generations of fans, solving thrilling mysteries since 1930. Created by Edward Stratemeyer and his Stratemeyer Syndicate, it was Ghost Rider Mildred Wirt Benson who first breathed life into Nancy Drew. Between those two and Stratemeyer's daughter Edna and Harriet, there were many involved behind the scenes of Nancy Drew. It's a mysterious history whose dedication would ensure that Nancy Drew would be one of the most recognized pop culture icons still today, over 90 years later. No matter the baffling mystery, the suspenseful cliffhanger, or the dastardly peril Nancy faced, she was always determined to solve a mystery and help others. That is true. That is freaking true. All right. The eerie dancing puppet, a creepy cloaked puppeteer haunting the grounds of the old Van Pelt estate, and mysterious witch thefts. It's enough to baffle anyone, but not Nancy Drew, of course. What are they looking for, and why do they insist on frightening everyone? Nancy's on the case to snuff out dastardly villains, trying to sabotage the Footlighters theater season. She's become entangled in an old family mystery. Published in 1962, A Clue of the Dancing Puppet features the cover art by artist Rudy Nappy, depicting the thrilling scene where Nancy spies on the moonlight dance of the puppet while trying to decipher who the haunting puppet master really is. Artist Rudy Nappy began illustrating Nancy Drew books from 1953 to 1979. He painted covers for books 30 through 56 and redid covers for books 1 through 5, 8 through 34. And his cover art for The Clue of the Dancing Puppet is still in print today. So yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. And then we got like little short bios and stuff. Yeah, it's the same thing on the back, but yeah. And yeah, here's I guess the plot or whatever for this one too. Yeah, it's The Secret of the Old Clock, which I actually have that book. I do have it. So yeah, there you go. If you want to pause it and read that real quick, because we're not going to read through all of these. That's just ridiculous. Even though you guys know, and regular viewers know I like to read stuff, so I'll do it. But yeah, right here. And the next one is The Hidden Staircase, which I've been reading. This book is actually pretty good. And there you go. If you want to pause that and read that for a little bit, just to get the outline of the story and all that. And for the next one would be The Secret in the Old Attic. And there you go. So yeah, if you want to read that, give it a little pause. And yeah, that'd be, I guess, the end of the video. Besides all the figures and stuff themselves, which I kind of wish I would have got these two. The Nancy and the Hollow Ghost. I didn't get those. And I didn't get the Nancy or the robot. So, oh well, man. That was kind of... But I could only afford what I could afford, and I just got these 4 figures. So there you go. And once again, the art's pretty kick-ass. I always love this old art on these books. It's really nice. And we're kind of doing this review backwards anyway, so it kind of just makes sense to do it this way. Hell yeah. Freaking cool. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching, y'all. And yeah, have a good one. All right, later.